Hello, good morning, good morning, good morning. We have come to another wonderful day. Today is Saturday. It's sunny in this part of United Kingdom. To God be the glory. Yeah, this is another episode of Realities of Life. Realities of Life is where we come to discuss so many things that can be a hindrance to relationships, or so many things that can help relationships, especially marital relationships. With you on stage this morning is Reverend Mrs. Meldis Bidwell Tekpelibe. This is coming to you from the Lighthouse Assembly Auditorium, Manchester, United Kingdom. Wow. Remember, this is Realities of Life. I will appreciate it wherever you're joining me from. If you can just open up your heart to receive what we're about to discuss today. Our topic for today is social media and relationships. Social media and relationships. You can start by asking yourself, what is social media? Social media is anywhere that you can interact with somebody that you're not seeing physically. You can interact with the person as if the person is very close to you. The person might be miles away, hundreds of miles away, thousands of miles away, but at a touch in your gadget, you get to the person. You speak to the person as if he or she is here. Social media is not real. To me, from what I see, is not real. And it is doing more harm than good to relationships. In this article, we are going to discuss some factors which proves that social media ruins relationships, be it marital or you are about to get married. If care is not taken, if you give your time to social media, it will mar your relationship. Praise the Lord. Under this, we'll discuss we'll discuss this under some subheadings like it creates limited personal interaction. It reopens the closed chapter. It brings obsession with sharing everything about yourself. It brings excessive PDA. It makes way for insecurities in relationships, in marriages. It causes addiction to some people, which instead of seeing social media as something that is not real, they see it as if it's real and decide to live by it. It causes constant comparison in some people that refuses to understand the reality, to differentiate reality from something that is not real. And in most cases, it produces high possibility of infidelity. There are times we know what trust is. You trust somebody you see, but it behoves me when some people that have been carried away by social media trust people that they see online. They tend to trust them more than the people that are seen that is physically with them. It is very, very difficult to understand, but that is what happens. Social media platforms, they are integral part of our lives. Yes, we know. So much so that to imagine a life outside it sounds unrealistic to so many. At times, some people decide not to post anything concerning themselves in social media. But you find some people, they post whatever, everything, totality of what they do on daily basis is there on the social media. Some will be traveling to Nigeria, they will snap themselves and post, "Nigeria, here I come." Today, there are some people that if you tell them to move away from social media, it will be so difficult for them. Imagine the impact it will have in their lives if they've been so addicted to it. Social media, yes, it destroys relationships beyond repair. So many couples are complaining about it. Not only does social media influence how some people, how they form, it also influences how they maintain and end their relationships. Let us take these factors one by one and see what I really mean by social media ruins relationships. The first one is it limits personal interaction. It limits personal interaction. Though all the digital gadgets may have brought us close to each other, but it has also deeply shaken up personal interactions. For instance, you might come into a family of 4. Maybe 4 of them are sitting in the sitting room, but they are in 4 different worlds. Because when you look at them, the daddy is on his phone, the wife is on her phone, the son is on his phone, the daughter is on her phone. Though 4 of them are physically situated at a place, but they are in 4 different worlds. There are times you might decide you're supposed to keep the gadget. You're sitting with your loved ones, maybe you're sitting with your husband, keep your phone, or you're sitting with your wife, keep your phone. Interact with each other physically. Talk about things. Talk about things. What is happening in the home? Is there anything we need to discuss? Is there anything we need to move forward? Is there anything we need to work on for the betterment of the family? But no, they won't find themselves, they won't be there. Maybe the man might be ready to, interact with the wife, but the wife is far away from the man. Maybe she's on her phone chatting with a man that is 30, 40,000 miles away. But then, if that happens, instead of having a one-to-one interaction with your partner, you're busy chatting with somebody miles away. Such constant actions, they create barrier between 2 loved ones. Before you know it, it will end up pushing them apart from each other. You know that early in the morning, everybody's running out to go to work. You go to work, you come back in the evening, or you come back in the afternoon, tired. You come back, take your lunch, sit down, maybe in the sofa to rest, and maybe talk about what happened for the day, in the day. But instead of discussing what you had in mind to discuss with your partner wouldn't give you the chance because he or she is miles away in one of the social medias. If it's the man that is on the social media, the woman will be left alone. Before you know it, loneliness creeps in. She will see that you no more have time for her. Even if she has not been a social media freak, she will want to get somebody to be talking with. If not for any other thing, to tell the husband that she can also do what the husband is doing. It's not right. You, the partner that is left alone, you will not like it. You will not like it. It happens in the man, it happens in the woman. Yes, it happens. You can't say, no, I'll control it. No, you cannot control it. Personally, me speaking to you, there was a time my husband would say, sweetie, can you keep the phone and let's talk? We are here to relax, keep the phone. I'll say, my love, please, I'm so sorry. I'll drop the phone, as old as I am. What of those little ones, younger ones that cannot control themselves? It doesn't matter who you're talking with. It may be your mother. It may be your father. It may be your sister or your brother. But the most important thing is that at that moment, your husband wants you and him to stay just the 2 of you. Just the two of you. Accord him that respect. Accord her that respect. That is the time you have to share your love for each other for the day, because the whole morning took you out to work. You came back to rest, you know. Instead of resting, you go into the social media again. Make sure that when you're with your loved ones, keep your mobile phones aside. If possible, mute it or keep or off it and share that moment. Cherish that moment with your partner. The digital platforms, they can wait. And they're surely not as important as the person that is sitting presently, physically with you as at that moment. I pity the young girls of these days that are of marriageable age, because I don't know how they will be doing it. Confusion will be setting in from social media, and if care is not taken, one might end up losing God's choice for her or for him. That is why everybody has to be very careful because of social medias. Secondly, it reopens the closed chapter. When you're in a relationship, you want to cherish that relationship. You want to make something special out of that relationship. You want to focus on it and nothing else. Nothing else matters to you but that relationship which you're in. Either the relationship is about to be fruitful, maybe it is about to graduate into marriage. Nothing will matter to you except that man or that woman in question. When you're sleeping, you're thinking about him. You're thinking about her. When you're going out, you're thinking about him or her. When you're not with each other, you tend to think about each other. However, maybe both of you are sitting or you're thinking about him or her, and a comment pops into your maybe Facebook, Instagram, or comment comes in, and it's a comment from your ex. If you're not careful, it might change the situation. It might change everything. It might even destroy what you've built in years. Before you know it, that closed chapter in your life, that person that you have forgotten and have forgotten you, the chapter will be reopened again. It will show that, just to show that it is of the devil. Why should that chapter be reopened again? Why did he or she leave you for another person? And this man that now wants to marry or is now married to you, found you, cherished you, found you worthy to be his wife, and you're with him, still you had the effrontery to allow what that ex is telling you get into your head. It's not right. It's not right. 1,000 times wrong. It's not right. Always know, whatever message he or she sent to you, where was he? Why didn't he marry you? Why didn't she marry you? Why did she reject marrying you? Why should she come back now that your life your health has been amended, you found a new love? Why should you give in to the past one? Don't give in. That is what social media does. And before you know it, somebody was telling me, he said that all firewood, no, they die. It's not true. It dies. If it's resurrecting, it's the devil that is bringing it up to tear apart what you're enjoying now. A bird in hand is worth 1 million in the bush. That man that has married you, that is living with you, sees you as the best woman, the most beautiful woman on this planet Earth. That lady that have accepted you sees you as her Mr. Handsome, the best man on the planet Earth. Why should you give ear? Or why should you allow yourself to be moved by what that person that has hurt you in the past? what he or she is bringing across you now, why should you give in to that? That will show you it's the devil at work, trying to destroy what you're building or what you've built. Always know when you should stop. Even if that message comes, please don't give ear. Don't even give any room for the message to sink. Erase it from your mind's eye. Refuse it. Refuse to be a part of it. Refuse to be a part of it. Know when to stop. When such a thing comes into your phone, know when to stop and come out of the social media. I once asked my in-law, my sister-in-law, I don't see you on Facebook any longer. What happened? She said, my sister, I decided to respect myself because I noticed that I was getting addicted to it. I said, no, it can't get me. No, not anymore. Not after the things she has gone through. And she signed off Facebook. This was about 4 years ago. Up till now, she's no longer in Facebook. Everybody knows herself or himself. You know when you can control yourself. You know what you're about to do. It is only your spirit, the spirit of a man, that can tell the man the truth about himself or herself. When you start telling people, no, I can control it, no, I can do this, you're deceiving yourself. That is a lie from the pit of hell. Always take instruction. Know when to shut up. Know when to close old chapter. Close it and close it. Let it die for good. Maybe the person disappointed you. You were expecting marriage from him. He disappointed you. You nearly died, but you survived. God sent another man to you. So why should you listen to him when he's talking to you? Allow it go. Allow it to be dead and buried. Move on with your life. Like I said earlier on, a bird in hand is worth 1 million in the bush. The third one is social media causes obsession in people with sharing. People share. They share everything they share. Whatever thing they want to achieve, they share it on the social media. Forgetting that social media ruins relationships. Because so many people refuse to draw the line between what is to be shared and what is not to be shared. They refuse to draw the line. They share everything. Remember, when you're sharing anything on the social media, you are announcing yourself. That announcement, good people will work with it. Bad ones will work with it. The devil himself will work with it. The devil cannot attack you when you have not announced yourself. He doesn't know anything about you. He doesn't know your plans. The devil gets to know your plans when you announce it, when you open your mouth and say what you want to do. That is when he now takes it up and decides either to work with it or not. So why give him the chance? The Bible says we should give no room to the devil. If you are talking of devil, you don't expect to see a figure, an animal called devil. He works through human beings, your friends, household enemies, people from your family, your friends, people that you cherish. You think that they cherish you the way you cherish them. No. They don't. Most of them don't. They want to hear what is happening to you so that they know how to attack you, from which angle to attack you. Praise the Lord. When you spend so much time on social media, you get obsessed with it. And before you know it, you won't have any secret. Because you find yourself that any secret that you've not shared with your social media, oh my God, that is not, you've not arrived. You will see yourself as something is missing. You're traveling. It should be between you and your God. I'm traveling. Why write Australia, here I come? You snap picture at the airport and put Nigeria, here I come. Italy, here I come. France, here I come. Germany, here I come. America, here I come. Wow. You are just telling those demons in that locality that you're coming. You've announced your presence. So they will make everything humanly possible to try you out, to know who you are. If you know you can't fight this fight, why create the fight for yourself? Keep yourself inwards. Zip up your mouth. There should be secrets. You should have privacy. Privacy. You should be able to have some privacy to yourself. Privacy for yourself, privacy for your family, privacy for your loved ones. Hide yourself. It's not when you finish announcing yourself, you start, if there's anything that comes to you, maybe any problem, you start blaming God. God, where were you? Where was God? God, where are you? Where were you? Why did you allow this to happen to me? It's not God, it's you. You caused it by yourself, you invited it. You invited it. Don't invite a battle. Don't provoke a battle that you cannot fight. When you close your mouth and make less announcements of yourself and your actions, you'll have less battles to fight. Excessive PDA. Social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, they destroy relationships. Anybody that spends a lot of time on these platforms often wants their partners to post how exciting their relationship is. Some might adjust to this idea, while others might ridicule it. Online display of love and affection doesn't always mean that the couple is happy in reality. The spark should exist in reality and not only on social media platform. Some people might be fighting in the house. They might be fighting, but for the fact he or she is a social media freak, the little moment he laughs with the husband, it's not, they snap, they put it on the Facebook. And you, that your husband is doing everything humanly possible to make happy, you start feeling bad. Oh, these people are happy. Why is my husband not doing this? Why is my husband not doing that? No. 1,000 times no. Don't do that. Keep your love life and relationship to yourself and your partner. You don't know who is hurting out there that wouldn't like to hear that you are enjoying your marriage or that you're enjoying your relationship, and you open your mouth in Facebook, social media, to announce it. Oh my God. Or you announce maybe what your husband or your wife has done to you on Facebook. What do you wish to hear? If you have 500 followers, definitely you'll get 500 ideas or more on what to do to that your partner. You have announced it. Before you know it, they will start acting. Those ideas they gave you will start ringing on your head. They'll start ringing on your head. And what will you do? You start putting them into action. Before you know it, your relationship will be strained. Your marital life will be strained. Advise yourself on how you go on social media. Do advise yourself. Please, everybody at the sound of my voice, if you really cherish your relationship, if you really cherish your husband or your wife, both of you should talk to each other about how to go on Facebook or Instagram. All of them. Advise yourselves. Don't allow social media be the architect of your home. Once you hand over your home to social media, be ready for divorce, because that will be the next option. You will always see people there on the social media people that will support you. Let her go. There are so many ladies out there. Let him go. Once you get out of your house, you see a viable man out there ready to take you. It's not like that. It's not like that. You don't know what you have until you lose it. Most people don't cherish what they have until they lose it. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. The fifth one is that social media makes way for insecurities. Every major problem starts with small confusion or insecurity. When you feel insecure about your partner, it will take a hell of a time to remove it from you. Social media is the fastest thing that gives birth to insecurities. And when these insecurities take over, the marriage is gone. What are you still doing? You will even find it difficult to trust the person, your partner, anymore. One small comment or like from someone else can lead to serious problems that might last for years. For instance, if the man of the house is actively chatting with someone on a social media platform, with time, the wife will start getting suspicious of their relationship. Though the reality might be way too different, but she will not care because she will start thinking, am I not okay for you? Why should you be chatting with this lady every time on the social media? So, you man of the house, you woman of the house, to be free from all these things, stay away. Have 100% control over yourself on things concerning social media. Social media is not real. It's not real. It's not a good test of anything, be it knowledge or anything. It's not a good test of it. No. The next one is addiction sets in from social media platforms. That is one of the other effects of social media on relationships. It allows addiction set in. Some people, when they're on social network, they will not like the people around them physically, will not want anything to them. They get addicted to the people they don't even see. They don't even know them. They don't even know what the stuff they're made of. They don't know the stuff they're made of. Before they know it, before you know it, they start ignoring the real people around them. That's why I pity young people, young boys and girls of marriageable age. I pity you because I wonder how you'll be able to control this. I wonder. Because those people on social media, all of them, they live false life. False life. It is not real. Before you met somebody there, maybe that you're a girl, there's a guy that has been asking for your hand in marriage, whom you have seen and know that maybe, yes, you can go on with him. But once you see somebody on the social media every morning, how are you, baby? How are you today? How was your night? This is morning. I'm going to work and I cannot do any other thing at work just to think of you. Oh my God, your head will start swelling up. Maybe the man that the man that is asking for your hand in marriage doesn't have that time to waste because it's real. He has to go for his business in the morning and come back in the evening. So it is when he comes back, he might give you a call. But you might start feeling the one on Facebook. Oh, he doesn't do anything. It's only me he has at heart. Early in the morning, in the night, in the afternoon, and the evening. Ask yourself, does he have any work doing? Does he have any work doing? Ladies, please shine your eyes. Guys, shine your eyes. Whatever you see there, that person that is communicating with you 24/7, ask yourself, does he have anything doing? Is he productive? Or does he stay at home every minute looking for girls to chat up? You should know that for the fact he tells you that you're not the only girl he talks to like that. There are so many other girls there that he's sharing such with. So, if you, because of the man on the Facebook, lose the physical man that God has sent to you, I wonder what will be your portion. Don't blame anybody for that. Just don't blame anybody for that. A lot of couples, they complain that their partner doesn't give them enough time as they're always busy on their social media platforms. Remember, once the woman starts complaining, or once the man starts complaining about it, oh my God, the next thing is separation. If it's not controlled, the next thing is separation. So many marriages, so many men and women have used their own hands to dissolve their marriages because of social network platforms. But I bet you, if you call off your marriage, if you divorce your husband or your wife because of somebody you've seen on Facebook, you will be disappointed. You will be disappointed because by the time you might meet him or her, you will come to learn the reality of that woman or the man, the real person. That is, if you're alive to meet him or her. I've watched so many people, so many girls killed, their cars taken from them, their money stolen from them. When they arrest the man will, where did you meet this girl? Facebook. Social media. So many guys on social media are there looking for what to extract from the women, from ladies. They extract their money, they extract their car, and they kill most of them. Oh.
Okay, you do cash and what card?
Why should you do this?
You do cash, you don't do card. That's what you're saying.
Why should you do this? Okay, it's not right. It is not right. 1,000 times not right. It is wrong. It is wrong. Don't get addicted to social media. You've got work to do. Are you a married woman? You've got work to do in your house. Are you a married man? You've got work to do in your family. Leave social network. For instance, I am in social network because we share the word of God on social network, and I still move out into social network to talk to people, families, men and women, guys and dolls of marriageable age. I instruct you on which way to follow so that you get to the destination you want, so that you can achieve God's will for you. The next one, number 7, is comparison. When you're in social media, there will be constant comparison by you of your partner. When you're there, you see what is happening there, you forget that it is not real life. It is fantasy. It is fantasy. It is not real. Okay? Before you know it, you may start comparing their bond with the bond you have with your partner. I want you to know that no two relationships are the same. They're not the same. Every couple has different way of bonding and equation. They have different ways of showing love to one another. The way my husband shows love to me, it doesn't mean that that's the same way your husband should show love to you. The way you show love to your husband doesn't mean that is the same way I must show love to my husband. No, 1,000 times no. It shouldn't be. When couples spend too much time on social media, they start comparing their partners with the people they see there. I keep telling men, if there's somebody you're seeing on Facebook, maybe you like her dressing, please Take your wife to the boutique. Change her wardrobe for her. Cause her to start dressing like that one you like in social media. When she starts dressing like that, then forget the person you saw on social media because she's not real. She's just there to capture you, get what she can from you, grab what she can from you and destroy you. And you man, and you woman, your husband, you've always loved this man. You've lived for years with him. And you happen to get into social media and you met somebody on social media, before you know it, you start liking maybe the way he suits, this one, that one. Somebody told me, I said, what do you like in this man? I said, I like his swag. Please, if you like that swag on the Facebook, take your husband to the nearest boutique and change his boutique so that he can, and change his wardrobe so that he can start dressing like that swag you saw on the social media. Let your husband be that swag so that he can swag for you. And when he starts swagging for you, please forget that man on social media. He's not real. He's not real. Whatever you want to see in a woman, give it to your wife. Whatever you want to see in a man, put it in your husband. Please. When couples spend too much time on social media platforms, they start to compare their relationships and bond with that of others. This eventually puts them in unwanted pressure and to surrender to it. Don't pressurize yourself unnecessarily. Don't pressurize your husband unnecessarily. Don't pressurize your wife unnecessarily. Don't do that. Always move on the way that will be beneficial to both of you. The last and not the least, social media platform creates high possibility of infidelity. Yes. Along with Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, there are other platforms like Tinder. You might not get tempted by these platforms, but you can't guarantee your partner won't. You can't guarantee that. You might say it's only chatting, we are chatting. Do you know what that person you're chatting with, what he has in mind? Do you know what she has in mind for you? You can never know. They will always tell you what they want you to know. They will always tell you what will tickle you. What will tickle you, but what they want to do for real is inside here. They won't let you know until they finish with you. That is if you're still alive to tell the story. There is a chance that they might be using these platforms and are gradually being pulled towards them. Hence, the chances of infidelity increases. And one can easily say that social networking is bad for relationships. What are you looking for there when you're happily married? What are you looking for there? Even if you're there, whatever you want to share there, make sure that you're sharing it with your husband. See those people on social media platforms as people that are not real. It's just a fantasy. It's not real. In social media, that is where you meet somebody, the person will ask you for a date, and you decide to go and have a date with him or her. You don't even know what she has on the inside. You don't even know what he has for you, his intentions for you. You don't know. And he corners you to a place. You go and have lunch, you end up on the bed. You don't even know the diseases that he or she is carrying, that she's ready to transfer to you, and you take back to your wife or to your husband. If only we can be thinking far and near. Don't be myopic in your thinking. Think inwards. Think in depth. Let your thinking cover every side. What do I stand to gain in this thing I'm doing? And if your husband or your wife happens to find out, that will cause another emotional wreck for both of you in your home. Why give in to the devil? Why give in to the devil? It's not worth the trouble. It's not worth the trouble at all. Enjoy your marriage. Enjoy your relationship while it lasts. Young girls out there, please don't allow anybody deceive you. Don't allow anybody deceive you. Be content with the one you're seeing physically. The one you're seeing physically, I believe, is the one that God has brought out for you. Those ones you don't know, you don't even know where they live, you don't know anything about them. They only tell you what they want you to believe. If you go visiting them and you don't come back, how will your people locate you? How will you be found? Even some go to the extent from it's understood that imagining a life without social media platform is impossible for some people. When things are done within limits, it's harmless. But spending too much time on social media leads to infidelity-related behavior and it ruins relationships. Just imagine yourself. Somebody will call you, maybe with WhatsApp or with Messenger. Call you naked, and the person will tell you to remove your own clothes, and you decide to go naked for somebody you don't know. He will keep those pictures. I've seen some people, when they say they don't want again, the man will start publishing those nude pictures of yours on other social platforms. Why should you give in to the devil? Magnify yourselves. Magnify yourselves. Say no to what is not right. Be careful with social media platforms. Be careful. Know that there's no secret there. As that one is talking to, that person is talking to some other people, not less than 10 people. Whatever you share with him, he shares with other people. Whatever you share with her, she shares with her own people. Please, let us be careful. We are in end times. Let us just be careful and do what is right and know when to withdraw and know when to stop. Don't allow anything that you can control you. Social media cannot control you. Don't allow that. You've got every power to control it. Control it. When it's okay, go on. When it's not okay, please withdraw from it. We have come to the end of today's episode of Realities of Life. We are coming again same time next week for another thrilling episode. Please, I will appreciate it. If you are the sound of my voice today, look inwards. Look inwards and know where you're failing it. Please make amends and come back. Know that a bird in hand is worth 1 million in the bush. That man that wedded you, he loves you. He loves you so much. That woman that sees you as her Mr. Handsome, she loves you so much. Don't betray that trust because of social media platform. This is coming to you again from Lighthouse Assembly Auditorium, Manchester, United Kingdom. Please, we're on Facebook. Like and follow us. We are on Instagram. Please follow. We're on YouTube, Power City TV. Power City TV. Please, remember, that is where, if you listen to our undiluted word of God, you will give your life a meaning. Pathway Realities, our annual devotional, is out. Please get your copy. It's there right there at Amazon. Get your copy from Amazon. You will enjoy it. It has 366-day devotional. Words of God, reflections that are able to change your life forever. Please go to Amazon and grab your copy. God bless you. See you again same time next week. See you at Amazon as you're grabbing your Pathway Realities. God bless you. Have a good day.